Namaskar, Abhishek, once again in series Unlocking Stars with Abhishek. Unlocking Stars with Abhishek is a series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. Maharshi in last episode, very nicely, very beautifully, he has put forwarded a technique to know about the strength of planet in different Vargas. And that technique was Binso Pakbal. In the last episode, we followed Maharshi, and through an example, we try to understand that concept, followed by the interpretation, the line of direction given by the Maharshi himself. Today, in this episode, Maharshi is taking us to the one of the most important area, one of the most important destination of Hora, most important concept of Hora regarding the bhavas. So he will provide the nomenclature of the bhavas. So these are the fundamental building blocks in our journey of this great predictive science. So this episode is more informative because Maharshi is going to reveal about the bhavas, a special nomenclature, a special characteristics of the bhavas, as well as he will provide the indications, so high level indication from each bhavas, all the 12 bhavas. We will follow the footprints of Maharshi, follow the footprints of Mahaguru, and try to immerse in Guru Kathan before going into the Guru Kathan. Let's come together. Om Namami Devam Param Veyantam Umapatim Lok Gurum Namami Namami Daridra Tam Namami Rogapaharam Namah. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. After getting the blessings, after bowing down to the great Guru, Adi Guru, we will quickly immerse into the Guru Kathan. So Maharshi Parashar is going to provide more information to his student Maitreya. And today, when we witness the discourse, great discourse from verse number 33 to verse number 43, so that will be the completion of Ashtamadhyay, chapter 8. What Maharshi is saying, let's come in verse number 33 first. Athannedapi vakshami maitre srunu subrata Lagna turiyastaviyatam kendra sangya visesataha. Now he is saying, hey Maitre, now I am going to tell you about other things, other matters. I'm going to give you other things. Let us listen carefully. Hey Subrata. Subrata, he is saying, he is addressing Maitreya as a Subrata, one who is established himself in the Subrat. He is always doing good. So that Maitreya is a Bratdhari. So he is giving us the characteristics of the astrologer also through this discussion. This is the qualification of an astrologer. You have to be Subrata. So this is the indication. And now he's saying What he will tell about the other things? What other things he is going to tell about? So he is going to tell about the Kendra Sangya, about the Lagna Adi Bhav. So now let us quickly come to see what Maharshi is going to reveal about the Lagnadi Bhav, about the Kendradi Sangya. So his target today to provide information regarding Lagnadi Bara 12 Bhavas and the Kendradi Sangya. So he declared his intention in verse number 33, and he addressed Maitre as a Subrat. That is also a reflection, also an indication. Need to understand. Now let us come in next verse. Now he's revealing, he's going to reveal about the houses. So he's saying in verse number 34 and so on, Dvi pancharandrilabhanam geyam anparabhidham Triyast bhagya ariphanan mapo klima miti dvija. So he provided information about the Panfara and Apoklima. Which are those? He has given information in verse number 34. I'm just taking you to immerse into verses, then we will go in the explanation. I will give you my understanding on these verses by the blessings of Mahaguru. Now he's saying, he's revealing more. He's saying, Lagnat pancham bhagyasya kon sangya vidhiyate sasta astavya bhavanam dussangyatrika sangyaka. Now he provided the nomenclature of the Kona Sangya, the Trikonas, trines, the Lagna, Pancham, and Bhagya. Bhagya means ninth. So Lagna 1, Pancham 5, Bhagya 9th. And then in this very verse 35, he has provided the nomenclature of Trik. So which are Trik Bhavas? So he's saying Sast 6, Astam 8, and Vyaya Bhava. Vyaya Bhava is a 12. You know, it's a style of Maharshi to talking in the Sanketavad. And now he's revealing more in next verse. Chatura satra turiyarandhram kathayanti dujottamam swasthaya dupachaya chani trisadayambarani. Now three terms he has revealed. The Upachaya Bhava, the Trisadaya Bhava, and the Chaturans. Maharshi provided the information, a special information, a special nomenclature. I will shed some light on those verses, although this is a revelation of Maharshi himself. So Maharshi came up with a Kendra Bhava. Kendra Bhava, he is saying Kendra Bhava. So 1, 4, 7, and 10, Kendra Bhava. In English translation, it's an angle, people are saying. The truth is, bitter truth is, you cannot translate. But we are translating because we just want to spread things across the globe. So there is a loss of sense in the translation, but we need to understand that one. So about the Kendras, he has declared this one. This is the Kendras. 1, 4, 7, and 10. This one is Lagna Bhav, ascendant. And this is 7 is descendant, and this 10 is mid-heaven. People are saying like these are Vishnu Asthan. So Kendras are Vishnu Asthan. So Maharshi provided us the Kendra. And about the Panfara. Panfara, he is saying you have to just add 1. So in 1, this is 2. And then in 1, the next 2. And 4, next is 5. And 7, next is 8. And 10, next is 11. So this is 2, 5, 8, and 11. In English translation, the closest translation is the succeedent. That is Panafara. And then next revelation is Apoklima. Apoklima is then again next house from Panafaras. So this is 2, so 3. This is 5, so 6. This is 8, then 9. This is 11, then 12. So this 3, 6, 9, and 12. You can remember your watch. The 3, 6, 9, and 12. So this is Apoklima. The translation, English translation, in English it is sadness. And then Maharshi provided this one, the konas. We call it trikon also. In Maharshi is talking like Laganat Pancham Bhagya Kona Sangya Vidhiyate. So he's taking Lagna, he's taking Pancham, he's taking Bhagya. That the Kona. So this is the 1, this one, then 5, and then 9. So you can understand here, this 1, this ascendant, this Lagna, is in the Kendra also, and it is in the Trikon also, Kon also. We call it Lakshmi Asthan. So Trikonas are Lakshmi Asthan. And then Maharshi revealed this one, the Trik Bhav. The 6, 8, and 12. These are the Trik Bhav. Evil houses, bad houses, Dustana houses. And then Chaturasa. Chaturasra. That is the only 4 and 8. And then Upchay Bhav. Upchay Bhav is, so there are 3 Sadaya Bhav. So 6, 3, 6, and 11. If you take 3, 6, 11, that's the 3 Sadaya Bhav. And when you add the Karm Bhav, 10, it becomes Upchay Bhav. So these are the nomenclatures of the houses Maharshi came up. So these are the building blocks basically. So as Maharshi go along for the more revelation, when he will drill down more, then he will use these terms. When he will talk about the more complex astrological combinations, arrangements, yogas, or describe the further concepts, then he will use these terms. That's why he is setting up the nomenclature. This is time to set the nomenclature for Maharshi. He is blessing with the nomenclature, giving more so that he can give more astrological ideas smoothly. So these are the special nomenclature of the houses revealed by Maharshi. Then Maharshi is going the next declaration. Maharshi did 2 declarations. He revealed about the houses, and now he is going to give some more indication about all the 12 houses. So Lagna Adi Bhav, a special name, a special indication he is giving now. So let's come and immerse in it. Tanur cha sahajo bandhu putrar yastatha yuvati randra dharma kya karm labhavaya krama. Through this verse number 37, he is directing to Matre, go in Kram. So go in Kram. So he is starting from here, 1. Tanu. So this is a Tanu Bhav. So Tanu Bhav Vichar. So you have to do about physics from here. Then Dhan Vichar from this second one. And then he is coming here, third one. He is going in Kram. So Sahaj Vichar. Sahaj means co-born. So Sahaj Vichar. And here Maharji said Bandhav. So he is talking about fourth as a Bandhav Vichar, who is more close, the closest environment. And then fifth one, he come in the fifth one, he was saying Putra. He was saying Bandhu Putrar Yas Tatha. So Putra Vichar. And then the next one, he is saying Yubati. So he is saying Yubati, the next one. After Ari means Satru, Ripu. This one, seventh is Yuvati, means wife, spouse. And the eighth one, he was saying Randra. He told that Randra. And the ninth one, he said Dharma. And for 10th, he said Karma. And the 11th, he said Lab. And the 12th, he said Vyaya. Let's immerse in 38. He's saying Sanchepe nairata duditam yada buddhyastunu sarataha kinchita dvise sambhakshami yatha brahma mukhaschutam. That is the precaution, that is the direction. So he has already revealed about the main high level indication through the each bhavas in verse number 37 only. The Tanu Bhav, Dhan Bhav, Sahaj Bhav, Bandha Bhav, Putra Bhav in the Kram. But in 38 he is saying, I told you these things in brief, in Sanchep. Now you have to apply your mind. So he is saying, you apply your mind. You apply your mind and think more. Think more about these houses. Don't confine yourself. Like for second house, don't confine yourself with dhana. Think about more. It means he's giving indication like more insight. More insight is still to think. Still to think. And now he is saying, now I am going to tell you something special, something more. So now he is saying, I'm not going to tell you Annayadi like other matters. He is now saying, I'm going to tell you Vises. Kinchit dui Visesam Bakshayami. Now he declared, now he is going to tell some specific thing. So very sincerely, very carefully, we have to watch that. Now what Mahasi is saying, the special, come to the special. In verse number 39, Na me yapi pitrugyanam suryacha nab me athva yat kinchin das me labhe tat surya das me bhave. He is saying from the ascendant, 9th house. Go 9th house from the ascendant and do the vichar, do the analysis of father of the native. And the analysis, the vichar of father of the native is not only done from the ninth house from the ascendant, you have to do this from the ninth house from the sun also. This is the special thing. And he is adding up. He is saying from the ascendant, 10th house, I told you karma. From the ascendant, 11th house, I told you love, gain. The same thing, same analysis you do from the sun. Go 10th house from the sun and do the karma vichar. Go 11th house from the sun and do the love vichar, the gain, love. So these are the special instruction from the Mahaguru. Now let us come what Mahaguru is telling more in verse number 40 and so on. Chandra turiyer tanau labhe bhage tat chintaye dhrubam लग्नात् द्विषस्य कभवने यत कूजात विक्रमे akhilam. Now his focus is on moon in this verse. He dealt with the sun. Now he is coming with the moon. So he is saying from the ascendant, 4th house, you are doing whatever vichar you are doing, bandha vichar or matri vichar, or he told apply your brain, use your brain, he told. So whatever vichar you are doing from the lagna, 4th from the lagna and 11th from the lagna or 9th from the lagna and so on and so forth, you have to do the same vichar from the moon. In a similar manner, what you did from the sun. So from the moon 4th, from the moon 2nd, from the moon 11th, from the moon 9th, you go to all the houses and do the same vichar. So from the moon also you have to do the vichar. As from the sun you have to do the vichar. Because only from the lagna, that's the half-cooked analysis. So this concept, he is giving the concept of lagna kundali, surya kundali and chandra kundali. He's giving the holistic idea at the moment. Now, after Surya, after Chandra, now where is the focus? In verse number 41. Let's come. The guest is Mangal Dev. Now, what he is saying? Vicharyam sast bhavasya. Here, it's starting from Lagnat. लग्नात् द्विषस्य भवने यत् कूजात विक्रमे अखिलम् विचार्यां षष्ठ भावस्य बुद्धात् षष्ठ विलोकये. Now 3rd house from the ascendant. So 3rd house from the ascendant, whatever vichar you are doing, you do the same vichar from the 3rd from the Mangal, 3rd from the Mars, he is saying. And he is saying in the next line, whatever vichar you are doing from the 6th house from the Lagnes, you do the same vichar from the 6th house from Mercury, Buddha Dev. He is giving indication about the Bhavakarak, although he will dedicate one complete chapter. So Mangal Dev is whatever vichar you are doing from the 3rd from the ascendant, you have to do from Mangal Dev. Whatever vichar you are doing from 4th from Lagnes, you have to do the same vichar 4th from moon. Whatever vichar you are doing 9th from Surya Dev, you have to do same vichar 9th from sun. So this is giving indication, not only the indication about the Chandra Surya on Lagna Kundli, also indication about the Bhavakara. So slowly he is revealing fact He's mentally preparing Maitreya slowly. And now next, what he's saying in the next two verses, 42 and 43. पुत्रस्य च गुरौ पुत्रे जायाये सप्तमे भृगो अष्टमस्य व्ययस्यामि मंदानमृत्यो व्यये तथा. Now Jupiter and the Bhrigo, Venus and the Mand, Saturn, in consideration. He's saying fifth house from the Jupiter and the seventh house from the Venus and the eighth house from the Saturn. So eighth house from the Saturn will give you consideration about the longevity, about the death or life. Seventh house from the Venus give you consideration, indication about the spouse, about the yuvati, patni. And the fifth house from the Jupiter will give you indication about the sun. And the same indication you will get it if you do from the Lagna, fifth house from Lagna, the sun. And the seventh house from Lagna, Patni, wife. And the eighth house from the Lagna, the Ayu. So these are the indications. So now he is revealing. Now he is saying, in the closing comment, he is saying what was his indication, what was his intention. Yad bhavat yat phalam chintayam tadisat phalam viduha geyam tasya phalam taddim tatra chintayam subha subham. He's saying, if you are doing the analysis of the house, then do the analysis of the owner of the house also, the dispositor. The important concept. So don't forget the dispositor. You're thinking about the house and you are thinking about the karak of the house. Then don't forget the dispositor. He is saying, this is a Guru Agya, this is Agya of the Maharshi Parashara himself to the seeker, to Maitreya in this case. Through Maitreya we are also learning. So these are the indications. These are the indication. These are the Guru Agya. So in this episode, Maharshi very beautifully provided the building blocks of the predictive science, the great predictive science. He described about the bhavas and gave us some special instruction to Maitreya. I hope you understand. If you have any queries, please let me ask. I'll try to answer you in my capacity. So this is completion of chapter 8. Today, whatever I did good thing, that is blessings of Gurudev, my Gurudev. And if anything wrong, that is my mistake. I hope Mahadev forgive. I'm closing this chapter with the Kshama Prarthana to Mahadev. Om Karcharan Kritamba Kayajamba Karmajamba Sravananayan Jamba Manasamba Paradham Vihitam Vihitamba Sarvametat Chamaswa Jaya Jaya Karuna Badde Sri Mahadev Sambho Jaya Jaya Karuna Badde Sri Mahadev Sambho Jaya Jaya Karuna Badde Sri Mahadev Sambho. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.